Hey everyone, what is going on? Hi, this is Saad back again with another video. In this video, I'm going to talk about 5 things that we have learned from this pandemic. It's been more than a year since the pandemic started back in like December or November of 2019 when the virus was found in China. And in January 2020, I guess, WHO declared it as a pandemic. So, yeah, it's kind of been a part of our life now. Last year, 2020, we have dealt with the virus. We understood what the virus was and how to deal with it, how to stay away from it. Some of us were able to deal with it, some of us were not. Some of us are lucky enough to not have affected by it much. But whatever it is, we are in the second year of the COVID era, and we don't know till when it is going to stay here and what is going to come up. I've realized that there are certain things that we have learned from this pandemic. And in this video, I'm going to talk about 5 things that we have learned from this COVID-19 pandemic. Number 1, health is wealth. We've heard it millions of times, and we have also read it, and we have been told this thing like millions of times, literally, that health is wealth, health is wealth, health is wealth. But I think we actually never understood the phrase, and we never considered health as wealth because we never understood the value of health. And this pandemic has surely, one thing that it surely has done is that it has taught us the value of our health. We started to take care of our health. We started to take vitamin C capsules and medicines, and we started to take care of our immunity. We've seen people spending millions of rupees and dollars on to save their family members, but some of the most powerful people and some of the most rich people, we have seen them dying. In the end, when people get sick and fall back in their bed, they realize that they're ready to spend every single thing they have to get back the health they have. But people, they actually never take care of their health from the starting, like when they are young, or when they are healthy, or when things are not bad. People don't take care of their health because they take it for granted. People never understand the meaning of any phrase or any word unless they face a situation or if they experience something in their life. So crisis like this and bad situation and bad times like this can teach you very important lessons, and this is a lesson that this crisis has taught us. So yeah, this pandemic has taught us the real meaning of health is wealth. Number 2, this pandemic has taught us the importance of saving money. Now, millions of people have lost their jobs, and many people have lost their businesses. People have had very bad and difficult times. Really, people have survived literally because they had some saving to back their life. So if people are having a little bit of saving, it is working as a life jacket in this ocean of adversity. Anybody who was not having savings in this time has realized that saving is a life jacket, and they really need to save some amount of money, an emergency fund, be it of 1 lakh rupees or something like that. They have to have always in their bank account, which they will never touch, because you never know when can times like this come and take your jobs away, take your businesses away, and make you very vulnerable and in a bad situation. So having a saving is always a good thing to have. Lesson number 3 we have learned is internet is king. The education system, especially in India, is forced to go online because normally it was never online. Like 90% of the education system before the COVID era was running offline. And now when the COVID hit, the world and India, schools were forced to go online. Tuitions were taking place online. Everything was happening online. And even the businesses, many small and medium-sized businesses that were working offline, normally they realize that no, they cannot work offline anymore because it's lockdown and stuff. So they have to move their business to online, which is eventually turning out to be very beneficial. So yeah, internet is the king. Maybe I'm using the word stuff too much these days. Anyways, the 4th thing that we have learned is that we really are very lucky. If you're watching this video, you have an internet connection, and if you have an internet connection, you may also have, a house. I realize it doesn't apply for India because in India, even the people who stay on road have a good phone and an internet connection. Anyways, so it has made us realize that we are lucky to have a roof over our head, or, a source of income if we are having maybe a job or business, having family, having some good relationships, having friends, having health. These are the things that the pandemic has made us realize that are very important, and we are lucky to have all of these things. I mean, there are tons of thousands of people in the world who are suffering from not having these things. These times have made us realize that we already have so much, and it's okay to sometimes sit back and just relax and be grateful for what you have, because there are so many people who don't have it. And number 5, the biggest lesson: life is insanely uncertain and short. I mean, we have seen dozens, not dozens, like millions of people dying all over in the world. I personally have seen so many of my relatives, of my family members, friends, and their family members die just like bubbles. Like, there have been instances when people were doing fairly good a week ago, and now after a week they are dead. Like, they had COVID or maybe something else, and they're just dead. The rate of death is just so high these days. I mean, I don't know why. Is it only because of the pandemic, or is there other factors that is taking over? But life is uncertain. It is insanely uncertain. Even I don't know when I'm making this video that right now I'm alive. Maybe after a week, where will I be? Whether I will be alive or whether I'll be dead, or even you watching this video, you don't know it. No one knows. And so all the games that we play about the battle in relationships, the battle in our businesses and stuff, many of it is so meaningless because we are so uncertain about our life, and we are so busy planning our life and filling our life with these material things like big house, big car, fancy thing and stuff and all these things, but we are even not sure that whether we will be here to make use of all these things. Eventually we will leave this world, and all our stuff is going to be in this world forever. This just makes us realize that it's important to spend time with our families and with our relationships, and take life a little easier sometimes. Enjoy the day, enjoy the moment, live one day at a time, and be kind to people, and not delay our happiness on tomorrow, or maybe after a week, or maybe after a year, when we will achieve that big goal that we have. It's no point delaying our happiness on if and then things, that if this thing happened we'll be happy, and just be happy at this present moment with whatever we are, and accepting ourselves for whoever we are, and accepting ourselves for whatever we have achieved in our life right now. Because hey, if you're not happy today, you will also not be able to be happy tomorrow when you have all these things tomorrow. So yeah, these are all the lessons that we've learned. So I thought of sharing it with you guys. I hope you like the video, guys. Like the video if you like it, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, write down in the comment section below things that you think you have learned from this pandemic. What are the things that have moved you and shifted you and made you a better person and stuff. So yeah, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video next week. So then, goodbye and have a nice day and a nice week. Boom.